Now on CoastTV News.
Dunkin' moves to Milton, the plans for the coffee and donut chain to possibly expand in Sussex County. There is an issue with safety when taking their kids to and from school. We'll tell you the efforts currently underway to tackle that problem.
Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Weber and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. We have a developing story in Milton where a McDonald's is currently under construction, but they could be getting some competition for breakfast options. Dunkin' Donuts has presented a plan that will be reviewed tonight by the town's Planning and Zoning Commission, and it calls for a drive-through store to be built on Broadkill Road, and that is right across from the car wash on the north side of town. Davis, Bowen and Friedel Incorporated out of Milford is the engineering firm that presented the plans, and the plans that were reviewed by the town council, and now the council wants the Planning and Zoning to make a recommendation on this addition to Milton. And new this morning, barking dogs must now bite their tongues in Delaware. On Monday, Governor John Carney signed legislation that barking dog owners for allowing their dogs to bark for extended periods of time, and the legislation describes this as a continuously for 15 minutes or intermittently for 30 minutes or more. While there are a few conditional exceptions, dog owners could be fined $150 for violations. And happening today, the land you see right here on your screen is up for discussion in Lewes. Builders want to build a new townhouse development on the east side of Savannah Road near BB Healthcare. The Oscar H. Jr. and Thelma Warrington trustees submitted a preliminary land use service, also known as a PLUS application, in May. The development, Overfall Preserve, would contain 90 townhouse units with amenities like a clubhouse with a pool. And according to the PLUS application, the development is targeted at entry-level and market-rate homeowners. And we're now going to take a live look outside into Milford, and our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobuono, is going to join us. Chris, we had a beautiful warm weekend. It's a beautiful day out, as we can see right now, but it's going to get chilly. It's sweatshirt weather.
Without question, yeah. Find your favorite sweatshirt because you are going to need it. We are seeing a mix of some high, some mid-level clouds across the area. Here's a live look from Ocean View. And yes, we have that November-like chill over the area for the next few days. Highs are going to struggle to get to that 60-degree mark. And yes, we're going to be dealing with some cold overnights, dipping into the upper 30s. So some patchy frost likely tomorrow morning as well as Thursday. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. If you want the warmer weather to return, well, it's coming back because by the weekend, we're going to be pushing back into the 70s and upper 70s by the weekend. Look at temperatures. We are some 15 to 20 degrees cooler than this time yesterday, all thanks to strong northwest winds. Temperatures pretty uniform from coast to inland, and you could see those winds gusting as high as, say, 10 to 15. Could see gusts as high as 20 to 25 miles an hour. You could see some higher clouds and this upper level low here. This is going to spin off to our north, but maybe a shower or a sprinkle makes its way into the region as we head into the evening hours. But you could see temperatures just barely getting to that 60-degree mark this afternoon, but it'll be a blustery afternoon as temperatures fall to around 49 by around 9. It's going to be another chilly night. We'll talk more about that, plus the extended outlook, which looks quite dry, Elisa.
Thank you so much, Chris. And in Delaware, it is now a crime to distribute changed audio or video, otherwise known as deepfakes, with the intent of doing damage to a candidate in a political campaign. And it was just about 4 months ago this bipartisan amendment, co-sponsored by Sussex County Senators Russ Huxtable and Ryan Pettyjohn, became Delaware Code, was approved by the General Assembly. And on Monday, Governor John Carney made it official, and there are misdemeanor charges for first offenses. It could become a felony if it is repeated, and it will not be a crime if there is a disclaimer stating that the audio or the images were altered. And happening in Milford, some parents there say they are increasingly worried about getting their kids to school safely. And the reason? They say there aren't enough sidewalks and crosswalks near Lulu Ross and Mississippian elementary schools. Milford, the school district, and the police department all say that student safety is a priority. And the Milford mayor tells CoastTV that the city is considering adding more crosswalks and updating sidewalk regulations, but one parent says something needs to change sooner rather than later.
Sean, the youngest one, it worries him, but he said, you know what, Pappy, I'll be brave. I'll just be brave. You shouldn't have to hear that out of a little boy because he's, has to walk down the street with 2,000-pound cars.
There's currently construction across from Mississippian Elementary to add sidewalks in one area. And happening today, Delaware will name its Teacher of the Year, and you may remember this woman, Miss Dale from Milford. She was in our Coastal Connection, and she is one of this year's nominees, and a Milford teacher actually won in 2023. And we are just 21 days out from the presidential election, and the hopefuls are out on the campaign trail in full force, mobilizing voters to get out there and vote. And the latest NBC News national poll finds Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Trump in a dead heat. NBC's Alice Barr shows us the strategies both candidates use to appeal to voters in the Pennsylvania swing state.
As the presidential nominees look to expand their outreach in the final 3 weeks before Election Day, Vice President Harris now set for a sit-down interview on Fox News tomorrow, after appealing to undecided voters in one of the swingiest counties of swing state Pennsylvania.
Erie County, you are a pivot county.
The vice president played clips of former President Trump.
The worst people are the enemies from within. The enemy from within.
Talking about using the military to handle what he called radical left lunatics on Election Day.
He's talking about that he considers anyone who doesn't support him or who will not bend to his will an enemy of our country.
The former president's running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, defended those military comments.
Well, is it a justifiable use of those assets if they're rioting and looting and burning cities down to the ground? Of course it is.
While Mr. Trump was also in Pennsylvania at a town hall calling Vice President Harris dangerous and talking immigration and the economy.
Because you've been eaten alive with inflation, and all I'm doing is getting you back to even.
The former president cut off questioning after 2 audience members needed medical attention in the warm room and instead listened to music with the crowd. He'll rally tonight in Atlanta, while Vice President Harris is set for a radio town hall in Detroit with host Charlamagne the God, her latest effort to target support among black men, a key demographic where former President Trump has made some gains. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Coming up now that the summer season is over, Lewes is cleaning up its beaches. What are the options if you left a kayak or umbrella near the city's dunes?
Get ready for the spookiest night of the year. Milton Zombie Fest is creeping up on October 19th starting at 4 p.m. in downtown Milton. It's a haunted Mardi Gras like you've never seen before. Bring the whole family for bone-chilling fun with live music, freak shows, food trucks, costume contests, and a laser light show that'll leave you screaming for more. Admission is free, so come join the undead for a night you won't forget. For more info, visit miltontheater.com. Sponsored by CoastTV.
Welcome to St. Denis Medical. We help our patients and each other.
Let's get out there and heal some people!
You know, it's not always glamorous.
Oh, wrong side. Got myself. I feel like I need to go to the hospital.
But every now and then a moment comes along where you truly change someone's life.
Zap! No more cirrhosis. Zap! No more cancer. Oh, wait, I have cancer? No, we were just kidding, man. You good?
NBC's St. Denis Medical, November 12th. Set your DVR now.
Hi y'all, it's April from Coast Country, and every Tuesday I get the honor of highlighting an amazing teacher right here on Delmarva with Teacher Feature. If you know a teacher who deserves some extra love, those who go above and beyond every day, head to coastcountry.com and nominate them today. Then tune in each Tuesday to hear their story. Teacher Feature right here every Tuesday at 11 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning and Vernon Powell Shoes.
On October 16th, Delaware Celebration of Jazz proudly presents Cancer Survivor Night. 100% of the profits from this special evening of music and dance will benefit BB Healthcare's Tunnel Cancer Center in Rehoboth. Entertainment will be provided by the Yacht Lobsters. Their breezy, cool vibe is sure to keep things bouncy and set your mood to festive. Come celebrate the Jazz Festival's 35th anniversary. Get your tickets online today at rehobothjazz.com.
Scoops and scores and Friday Night Lights. Football coverage like you've never seen before. Live games of the night every Friday night with the pre, half, and post-game shows. Plus Plus, we'll take you around Delmarva for the latest real-time scores during Friday Night Lights. Tune in to the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app every Friday night this fall season. Scoops and scores and Friday Night Lights, only on DSN and the DSN app.
We've been telling you about this for months, but the city of Lewes is taking action on items that were left at the beach after the summer. You now only have until October 30th to pick up anything you may have left from the city. The debris left behind by beachgoers includes kayaks and umbrellas, and the city conducts this cleanup each year after the summer season. And some tourists believe that people visiting the beach should be more conscientious about what they leave behind.
I just think that the people got to be more aware of the environment and pick up trash. If you're using the beach, be respectful for others that we're going to follow, and take your devices away. Your crafts, your kayaks, watercraft, anything of that nature, take it with you.
The city says any items it believes are not worth saving, it will be throwing away. And in Ocean City, after a month-long closure, the inlet parking lot is now open. This is the largest parking lot area in Ocean City, and it was closed for big fall events, including Oceans Calling and endless summer cruising.
Well, this is the fall-like pumpkin spice latte weather we've all been waiting for, right? Look at this, 53 degrees right now. Laurel seems to high clouds, 36-degree dew point, very dry out there. We'll be lucky if we touch 60 degrees this afternoon. A blustery day. And we have a chilly night ahead. Could be dealing with some patchy frost as well, but there is a warm-up in sight. I'll have that for you when CoastTV News Midday comes right back.
We know Angela Alsobrooks got caught taking illegal tax breaks, owing $59,000 in back taxes.
And she's now getting a deal. No penalties and a 25% reduction in interest.
Now the New York Times reports Alsobrooks lied on official mortgage documents, and Alsobrooks was sued twice for not paying her bills. Thousands in water, sewer, and other expenses. What scandal will they report next? Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in tile, to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
I was able to look at everything that I was looking for my new kitchen, including the backsplash and the countertop and the sinks all in one place.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
As a comptroller of the state of Maryland, I view part of my job as identifying opportunities for people in every community across our state. And that's why I'm excited about Maryland Saves, a free and easy retirement savings option employers can offer their employees and make saving easier for Marylanders. Find out if your business qualifies for a $300 incentive and learn more about Maryland Saves at marylandsaves.com. Thanks, and see you soon.
Not everyone wants a big funeral. For those seeking a simple alternative, the Eastern Shore's most trusted family and funeral service offers another option. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Service is simple and affordable. A direct cremation tribute starts at just $15.95, or choose to have a small visitation service, serving Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia with easy consultation by phone and streamlined electronic documentation. Learn more at easternshorecremation.com. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Services. Simply respectful.
With more than 25 years of surgical expertise, Dr. Julie Berry is now accepting new patients at Tidal Health Ear, Nose, and Throat Surgery. Dr. Berry offers specialized care for a wide range of general ear, nose, and throat disorders. Whether you're dealing with chronic sinus issues or require advanced surgical intervention, Dr. Berry is here to provide expert care tailored to your specific needs. Discover the difference that expert care can make. Schedule your appointment today.
I hope everyone's Tuesday is off to a great start. It was a chilly start. We saw temperatures in the upper 30s in some areas, low 40s. It's going to be even colder tonight. Right now we are at 55 in Cambridge. Dew point is 30, so it is bone dry air mass across the area, and winds are out of the north at about 9 miles an hour. But it will be a breezy afternoon. You can see the temperature change over the last 24 hours. We're about 21 degrees colder in Ocean City than just this time yesterday. And with those northwest winds, you can see temperatures pretty uniform inland versus the coast, right in the mid-50s. And there's those winds gusting as high as, say, 20, 25 miles an hour. Not as high as where we were at yesterday with those 30-mile-an-hour winds. So we have some high, some mid-level clouds across the area, and that's all associated with this upper-level low that's spinning over the Great Lakes and portions of Cleveland. This is going to lift to the northeast, but you can see some shower activity back off to the west. It's going to have a hard time making it to the Delmarva Peninsula because it's so dry. Can't rule out a stray shower this evening. Check out this picture. This is a Susichan Chin Atlas. This is the comet that we're going to be seeing here over the next few weeks. Just after sunset, 45 minutes. This was sent in by Ethan Holland, our Vice President of Digital Media over in Assateague. Very rare, though. This will be back in the next 80,000 years, so I hope you get a chance to see it just after sunset, looking low on the horizon, 45 minutes. So we're going to have a bit of clouds, I think, this evening, so but we will have more opportunities here over the next few days. It is bone dry, as I mentioned. Georgetown last day, we had one-day rainfall of over half an inch, was September 9th, and yeah, look at the Climate Prediction Center, drier than normal over the next 6 to 10 days. And as far as your day is concerned, I mentioned it's going to be a blustery day, just touching that 60-degree mark in some locations. Most of us are going to be generally in the upper 50s, with those winds gusting as high as 25, 26 miles an hour. And then we'll see more winds shift out of the north on Thursday. Could see some gusts at the coast near 30, and then we'll see those winds subside as we head into Friday. Futurecast shows the chilly temperatures tomorrow morning in the upper 30s. We are in more mostly sunny skies tomorrow, but continuing that northwesterly flow. Temperatures in the upper 50s. We will see a coastal storm pass us to our south on Thursday. Could spray some clouds into the area, especially along the coast, but that system is going to skirt by to the east, and boy, we are going to see a big dome of high pressure settle in next week, right into the weekend and into next week. We're back into the 70s, sunny and dry, and we're going to flip the script above normal temperatures here between the 20th and 24th as we get those temperatures above that average high of 70. We're at 60 this afternoon, 40 overnight with some patchy frost, 60 tomorrow, another chilly day with those northwest winds. And congratulations to our umbrella winner, Georgia Morawski of Selbyville, Delaware. We're giving a lot of umbrellas, but not a lot of rain in that forecast as we see temperatures back into the 70s for the weekend.
Thank you, Chris. Network, it's your game of the night. Laurel will take on Woodbridge in football at 7 p.m. Then at 10:30, be sure to stay tuned for the final score. Coming up today on DSN Plus, starting off with your app exclusives. At 4 p.m., you can watch Indian River take on Milford in field hockey. Then at 5:30, Sussex Academy will face Stephen Decatur in field hockey. And also at that time, Bennett will play Stephen Decatur in boys soccer. And of course, you can catch that game of the night we just mentioned at 7 p.m. And here's a reminder about the return of Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign. We support charities who handpick families in need, and they ensure every child gets a gift to open Christmas morning. Right now, we are looking for those charities, and we are accepting applications from those nonprofits through October 18th. CoastTV will be right back.
This is my legacy.
The Toyota RAV4 Legacy is earned as the best-selling SUV in America. Designed with the capabilities and comfort to tame the trail or road. Right now, get a RAV4 with low 3.99% APR.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
Brian, what's the difference between treated wood and composite decking?
Treated wood decking costs less, but requires a lot of maintenance over the years. Composite decking looks like wood, but won't fade, curl, or rot. It's insect resistant, maintenance free, and comes with a lifetime warranty. Get composite decking for the same price as treated lumber through October, extended just for you.
Paul Davis can bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow.
And we'll give you an estimate that day.
Call Paul Davis, the restoration and remodeling experts.
Avery Hall Insurance Group has set the standard for trusted insurance service for nearly a century, earning an impeccable reputation in the local community and across the Mid-Atlantic. We are excited to announce a brand new location in Selbyville, Delaware. Whether you need Medicare supplements, health, Home and condo insurance, employee benefits, or life insurance, Avery Hall has you covered. Our agents can help you select personalized coverage from our vast network of reliable carriers and provide year-round support. Avery Hall, insurance solutions for today's world.
A wet crawl space is a lurking hazard, inviting mold, rot, and structural worries. The answer is Brazier's Crawl Space Encapsulation. Our specialist tailors the solution to your exact crawl space. Our expert team cleans and upgrades your crawl space into a pristine, protected environment, and we only use April Air dehumidifiers. Reliable and robust, complete with a 5-year warranty. Take the first step to a drier, safer home. Call Brazier's or visit our website. Your peace of mind is just one call away.
Have you seen those crazy HVAC deals? Don't fall for that. At Above and Beyond Service Heating and Cooling, we just don't make promises, we deliver results. With our Peace of Mind maintenance agreement, you can rest assured we will keep up with your system throughout the year. We're a local company. You're not just a customer, you're our neighbor. Take advantage of our 0% finance for up to 72 months or up to $3,000 in rebates on a new train system. Call Above and Beyond Services to keep your family comfortable. Remember, it's hard to stop a train.
2 people and a dog were rescued on Sunday at Bowers Beach, and here you can see first responders on the scene. Officials responded to a watercraft in distress, and 1 person was hurt but was stabilized during the operation. And that patient was then airlifted to a local hospital for further treatment. Coast TV will be right back.
Fall is upon us, and this season brings beautiful meaning to Delmarva. However, some critters are now looking for a new home. At Bennett Termite, we are dedicated to navigating these challenges, no matter what the season. After all, for fall, who wants to deal with spiders and annoying crickets? So, while I always say my tagline, please know that I truly stand behind our services. We are a local, veteran-owned company that works hard to stand behind our mission.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
At All Mobility, we keep you moving. Whether it's wheelchair-accessible vans, scooters, home ramps, or lift chairs, we've got the perfect mobility solution for you. Our experts will help customize options to fit your needs and lifestyle so you can stay independent and active. Scooters, ramps, vans, and more. Get moving with All Mobility. Come see us today or schedule a home consultation. allmobilitystore.com.
Treat yourself to a culinary journey like no other at Benvenuto. Delaware Today named Benvenuto as a 2023 Best of Delaware Dining and Event Restaurant, where the perfect fusion of comfort, exquisite flavors, and a captivating atmosphere awaits you. Our passion for exceptional cuisine shines through every dish as we artfully combine international flavors and fresh, locally sourced ingredients. With stunning spaces and a private room for special occasions, our breathtaking Tuscan design sets the stage for an unforgettable dining experience. Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
Unleash your Halloween spirit at Puppies R Us. You'll find positively spooky cute puppies and all the food, toys, and pup-accessories you'll need. Vet check, vaccinated, microchipped, and backed by our Healthy Pup Promise. Right now, get spectacular savings when you purchase a new puppy. $100 off and a free bag of Canada puppy food to help your new furry friend grow strong and healthy. Visit us on Route 13 in Bridgeville, family-owned Puppies R Us, where we put the puppies before us.
Overdose deaths in the U.S. are the lowest they've been in 3 years, according to recent federal data. And a steep drop in those deaths from fentanyl is a key factor driving the overall decline. But at the same time, a new study suggests more people are receiving overdose-reversing medication. And Mandy Gaither shows us the research and why experts say there's still work that needs to be done.
It's being called unprecedented progress in the fight against the drug epidemic. Overdose deaths involving fentanyl and other synthetic opioids are down 20% year over year.
A lot of the work that we're already doing when it comes to public awareness and access to reversal agents
is working.
Dr. Ashish Panchal with Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center is senior author of a new study looking into how many lay people have administered overdose reversing medication.
Naloxone is a life-saving medication that can reverse the effects of an opioid overdose in seconds if given immediately.
Panchal says during a 2-year period between 2020 and 2022, the rate of everyday people administering naloxone to someone experiencing an opioid overdose before EMS arrival increased by more than 43%.
A lay person having this in their hands can actually save someone from an opioid overdose. So trying to get this into the hands of people who can use it to save a life is critically important.
The U.S. Food and Drug Administration approved the first over-the-counter opioid antidote last year against a backdrop of record-high opioid deaths. The approval allowed the medicine to be sold without any sort of prescription in retail stores and online.
Of all the people who had assistance from 911, only 3.4% received layperson naloxone. So the word is out, the access is available, but we have a lot more work to do.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, we have another area the National Hurricane Center is keeping an eye on for development over the next 7 days. 60% chance this area expected to push towards the Virgin Islands as well as Puerto Rico. So that's an area of concern here. We'll keep an eye on that. We will have a look at your 10-day forecast coming up.
Every family deserves a cozy mattress, a table to gather, and a space to relax. At Alton Brothers, credit problems are no problem. Alton's in-house financing works with you to get the furniture you deserve. Proudly helping families for over 75 years. Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury.
My patients mean the world to me. It's why I come to work every day.
When a patient gives me a hug or says, I can't believe you were able to do this for me.
Getting somebody out of pain.
Seeing a patient be able to smile when they haven't for years.
Somebody that's afraid and then they're not afraid anymore.
I love making a difference in other people's lives for the better.
I think that's a really amazing thing that you can do for somebody else.
I'm thankful that I get to do it.
Open 6 days a week with convenient hours. Call and schedule your appointment today.
You ever just wanna... Yeah, that's fall in Pennsylvania. You can't spell plaid without PA, and that's no coincidence. There's a reason folks fawn over our foliage, pine for our pumpkins, and sigh for our apple cider donuts. Fall is just fallier here. It's almost not fair to the other states, so get here. Pennsylvania, the great American getaway.
Is your garage door in need of an upgrade or a repair? Then Clark & Sons Garage Doors can help. We believe your garage door should be more than just functional. It should be a reflection of your personality and style. With over 60 years serving the entire Delmarva Peninsula, Clark & Sons delivers quality craftsmanship and exceptional service every time. We provide free estimates on new garage doors. Plus, we offer comprehensive maintenance services to ensure your garage door stays in perfect working condition. So call today and discover why Clark & Sons is the name you can trust.
Why abandon a ship you just hijacked? Why kidnap the world's leading expert on kidnapping?
Why would a pop star kill her biggest fan? It's completely irrational.
It's my specialty.
The Irrational, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
NYPD!
I'm listening.
I'm not ratting out a friend of mine.
I want to get these guys. Divide and conquer?
Law and Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mandalis.
And I'm Chase Brockstead.
Doing things the right way and exceeding our clients' expectations have always been the cornerstones of our practice.
Case by case, one client at a time, we stayed committed to our goals and methodically built our team. We handle cases big and small, and we are proud to say that we have recovered more than $1 billion for our clients.
With the right lawyers, justice isn't a promise, it's a guarantee. Here's Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
RightLawyersRightNow.com.
Don't accept no for an answer. You deserve a second chance. Alton's in-house financing works with you to get the furniture you deserve. Helping families on Delmarva with their furniture needs for over 75 years. Have you been to Alton Brothers in Salisbury lately?
You can get your latest forecast at any time by calling our First Alert weather phone, sponsored by Bard, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico. Some frosty nights over the next 2, dipping down in the upper 30s to low 40s. We stay sunny and dry, and then we see a warming trend, Elisa. By the weekend, we're back into the 70s, and then maybe pushing the upper 70s by the start of next week.
Thank you, Chris. That's good to know, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. And don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Have a great day.